Eh?
For so many months.
Yeah, they told me. Some of them have actually been reaching out to me because they are saying Parliament has been giving money to this place.
Yeah. And there is a new
as it
supplementary coming.
Who is the top manager that we can talk to? Okay, so it's the wrong gate. The wrong one? This is Mark Kola.
The so-called investors.
Let me have my phone so that I call him.
So can we allow this car outside?
The car can move, have no problem.
Let this car.
I just want to call this person.
Private money.
We have to be oversight on it.
But if you have our money,
you can give us the contact of the deputy, maybe.
Because now the MD himself is not reachable
But
on
I
phone.
think, sir, you
And
knew
we have
that phone is not on.
Yeah.
I know. Actually, I don't have a problem with him because he's trying his best. Yeah. So now that we can't get the managing director, is there a deputy managing director or somebody else in management that I can talk to? Do you have a number of someone else I can talk to? When the MD is not here, who is in charge?
Thank you.
Sport manager. So our problem is not with you. It is with your bosses. That's why we are trying to reach them. So now that the managing director is not reachable on phone, you're saying the deputy managing director is out of the country. So who is who is in charge when they are both not present as of now? Because the managing director is in the country but not present. The deputy managing director is saying is out of the country. So when they are both not present here, who is in charge? Who runs the affairs?
the contracts manager runs the affairs.
Okay. Yeah, maybe if I could get his number so that I speak to that person.
Thank you.
Are you?
Chief, how are you?
Yes. Investor parasite.
Yes, excuse me, sir. How are you doing, sir? Hey, I didn't know to let him reverse a bit. How are you doing, sir?
I'm tourist, you know.
Oh, you're tourist?
I'm 2 weeks, 3 weeks in Uganda.
You work here?
We just got this car, you know, to drive up, to go to town.
Because you were directing us to use another gate, which went too fast.
Yeah, up there is a gate, and here is a gate, but you have to take.
So you work here?
Are you one of the directors here?
No, I'm tourist, I told you already.
How
come you are telling us to use the other gate?
What are you visiting here?
I've got the letter, sir.
Yeah, but you see, somebody called Rachel has told me she's getting back to me.
But she's supposed to contact me because I have told you I'm the leader of security here. Whatever
So why
happens
don't you
here, I'm
ask
supposed to
Julie
be
to come
contacted.
here because she said she's going to get back to
I
me.
think you have talked to her.
Yeah, but she's not getting back to me and she's not picking. What do you want me to
She's
do?
my boss now. What do you expect me to do?
Yeah.
So now,
If she's your boss,
you tell
then
your
can
boss
access.
that we are here to do our work. We have not come here for a casual visit or whatever the case might be.
Right, Honorable MP, I've talked to my boss. He's supposed to listen to you even beyond that.
Yeah,
beyond
because now
reason.
she's not listening to me. Maybe she will listen to you.
So I think maybe she's going by the letter. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, but she's not getting back.
They are not
to me.
ready to talk to you. That is what the letter is saying.
And I want to know what, because now that she's here, I want her to tell me what the issue is.
How do you confirm that she's not ready to talk
you
to
only have
us?
the liberty to determine when to talk to us when you don't have taxpayers' money. But if we inject
Because
in
that's
taxpayers' money,
And whatever we are doing here, we are doing it for the
But
good
of course
of
there
the
must be procedure.
procedure for
Which one?
This is an organization.
That's why we are telling you.
You're not supposed. However much
And Parliament does not request.
I know you are doing your work,
Yes,
but I'm also doing mine. The instructions that I have is that they are not ready to talk to you. So what should I do?
So they told you just
And that
make
is-
sure they
and
don't
I
access.
think-
They are not ready to
That is what the letter is saying.
They are not
You
ready
should
to
have been open.
Yes.
You shouldn't have wasted time that they are
No,
not ready to talk
one
to
of
us.
you said you entered by force.
Of course.
I've heard it from you
Yes,
yourselves.
because we are supposed
so
to
we
enter.
did
We are
not
supposed to
open
come
for you
here.
in peace, by
When
the
they
way.
are
it
picking
is
the money,
honest.
they are very humble.
Eh.
When we are looking for the value of the money, so you want us to put
You-
ourselves in.
Honorable, you should
Yes.
find another way how to contact these people, but not
us
using
Young
force.
man.
Okay,
Because for
we
me,
are
I'm
not
doing my
blaming
work.
you.
Yes,
We
you
are
have
not
orders
blaming you.
to stop
We are
us
not
from
blaming
Yes,
You have
I have
orders.
the orders not to allow you to go anywhere.
From who?
Not only you, but even if any other
From who?
visitor, I can be
orders
told
from who?
from the administration.
Where are they?
The people who wrote this letter
Which
here.
one?
Right, Honorable has the letter. You
Now-
read the letter,
now
and
we have come
you are
to
the first person
understand.
to write the, to
We've
read the
come to
letter.
understand that they are not ready to talk to us.
Yes.
And they are just playing around. The
Rachel
HR said
has
she
called.
was...
Hello?
Has called.
It's Richard here.
Yes, Rachel.
So I spoke to the chairman and he says that,
Rachel, I can't hear you.
hello, I spoke to the chairman and he says they sent a letter they responded to your letter, copying to the speaker. He says he's going to get back to you. I don't know at what point.
He's going to get back to me.
Yes,
Who is that?
the chairman,
What's his name?
Mark Kola.
Mark Kola. So when is he going to? Because if he wrote a letter saying we are not allowed to access here now, you're saying you've spoken to him and he's going to get back to me. How is he going to get back to me?
I cannot spell out how.
How can I speak to him? Can I get his number so I speak with him? Yes, please. Rachel, are you still there?
Hello. Yes, please, I am here.
Yes, I was saying, can I get his number so I speak to him and know exactly what is going on? Because the reason we are here, we are not here for a casual visit. We are here to follow up on taxpayers' money, 263.3 billion that's been given to this company. That's why we are here. So when you people are playing these games, you don't want us to access, it's as if there's something you're trying to hide.
I'm trying to hide. Okay, personally.
Yes? Hello?
Hello, are you hearing me?
Rachel, what are you doing to the phone?
Hello? Hello?
Rachel? Hello?
I think someone has contacted
Ajijeko.
Kabamugamba. Bena mubikole naye ffe tuzze.
Okay, let's speak to...
Yes, we
Our cardinal role, whether it be myself as leader of the opposition, the shadow cabinet and colleagues in the opposition, is to keep the government in check. That means we follow the operations of government, but more importantly, to follow the money, taxpayers' money. Wherever taxpayers' money is deployed, it is our duty to establish what's happening with taxpayers' money. And that's why you have seen us going out in the field, because we said we're not going to demand for accountability just on the floor of parliament, because many times government ministers confuse us with smartish answers and that kind of thing. So we've been going out there. You have seen us go to, last week we were in Amuru district at Yak Sugar Factory, which has been given so far 553 billion shillings. A few weeks ago, we were at Day Biopharma. That's a vaccine manufacturing plant that has been given 723 billion shillings so far. There is no medicine that has come out of there yet. At Yak Sugar, we are concerned there's no sugar that is being produced. We went to Lobowa Hospital, and as you saw, we were denied access. That's a project that's been given over 600 billion shillings so far. So I wanted to be sure what's happening. They denied us access because there is nothing happening. We have come here to ROKO Construction Company Limited because this company has been given money by government so far, 263.3 billion shillings. And we understand government is coming back to request for more money on their behalf, between 200 to 300 billion shillings. Now, that's why we came here, to establish what is this money doing. We have been getting calls from the staff of this company who have been telling us for 3 to 4 months they have not been paid a salary, and yet they are required to work. and many other things that are bothersome to us. When I wrote a letter, which I wrote on 8th of this month, to the managing director, informing him and management that we are coming, the way we have gone elsewhere. Want to come, interact with management, find out a couple of things. How is the money that's been sent here by government being utilized? The complaints we are hearing from staff that they've not been paid for months, and a lot more. As you can see, they have denied us access to, first of all, they denied us access to enter. It's only that they opened for a car to get out, and so we moved in a little bit, but still they told us you can't go beyond a particular point. They have given me this letter where, among other things, the managing director has written back to me, is quoting, referencing my letter of 8th October 2024, and one of the paragraphs there is, I have consulted the board of directors of ROKO Construction Company Limited, and the board has politely declined to admit you and members of the shadow cabinet to the premises of the company. Signed by Mark Kohler, he's the director of the company, and he has copied in many people. Me, when I wrote just to him, but he has copied in many people, including the principal private secretary to the president. I don't know whether that's where they get their shielding, their protection from the office of the president, that he had to copy them in as they were replying my letter. Look, this clearly shows what we have been saying, that the way government keeps dishing out money to private companies is very problematic. When the first time this company, ROKO, was being given money in July of 2022, government put in a request of 207 billion shillings. We said, for starters, can we first do due diligence on this company to establish what is its financial standing? Because government was saying, and that time the speaker and chair told us, if parliament doesn't pass that money, the company is going to close down because it was heavily indebted. We said, firstly, can we have a proper audit of the company? Can we have some due diligence done? Can we value this company, its assets and liabilities, so that if government is saying they want to buy shares in this company, we know that we are buying real shares, or that entire process, that the taxpayer is properly covered. Any normal business person, before you inject money into any project, into any business, whether it be to buy shares or whatever, you do your minimum due diligence. They did not do due diligence. And the speaker at the time quickly rushed that process through, put the question very quickly, and we actually stood up in protest and said, but wait a minute, you have not listened to us, and immediately adjourned the House, showing that there is a lot being hidden within this company. This company here is the same one, together with another, meant to construct Lubowa Hospital. We went to Lubowa Hospital, we didn't get access, because there's not much happening there. It's the same company that is supposed to construct the parliamentary chambers. That building was meant to be completed in the last parliament. We are in this parliament, the 11th parliament. It is going to end, and there's not much happening there. Every 2 years they keep pushing the date. And yet, when we try to establish from Parliament was saying, for us, we are paying our bills for them to do the construction, but not much is happening. Meanwhile, Parliament spends billions of shillings to rent offices for MPs and staff at Kingdom Kampala, at Queen's Chambers, and elsewhere. And yet you're injecting money to construct your own premises. But now, that's what I can call a nugatory expenditure. It's a financial loss to the taxpayer and many other government projects that they are undertaking. We have learned, as I did say earlier, staff did reach out to us saying they have not been paid between 3 to 4 months. That means there's a problem with this company. Government is continuously giving you money. We hear they want to come to Parliament again for a supplementary, for more money. What's that money doing? If staff are not being paid, if the projects meant to be run are not being run. And that's why we wanted proper due diligence. And that's why we have come here to play an oversight role. Of course, we are going to get feedback to Parliament because that's the space within which we operate. But our hope is that the Minister of Finance is not going to come back. First of all, has got to come and account for the 263 billion shillings so far injected in this company. There has to be accountability for that money. Number two, we are hoping there won't be another request to give more money to this company, because we don't know what that money is doing. And as we are trying to follow up, they are not open to giving accountability to us as members of parliament, because that money is passed within parliament. So since we don't see what that money is doing, number two, they are closing us out. They don't want to give accountability for what that money is doing. We are hoping that government is not going to run back to parliament asking for more money for this company. What we want now is accountability for that money, or a refund of that money, because that money can do many other things. It can put medicine in hospitals, it can build roads for our taxpayers, it can do many things that the taxpayer would get services from, as opposed to continuously injecting money into private companies which we don't understand the connection. I mean, there are people who keep saying that the owner, the person who started this company, who I think is now deceased, because the one running it is the son, apparently they might have helped Mr. Museveni and the team when they were in the bush and so on. Those are stories we hear. We don't know how factual they are. But you see, if the company is behaving this way, that means there might be truth to some of these stories we hear. So they feel they are very protected, that they can take taxpayers' money and they don't want to account to it. And that's why he's writing back to me and copying in the office of the president. What has the office of the president got to do with our visit here? It's probably to tell them, please help us. We are under siege. We are under fire. So those are our two conditionalities which we are going to give feedback to Parliament about. We want accountability for this money, but also we don't want Minister of Finance to come back to Parliament asking for more money for this company. Tuze wano olunaku olwaleero nga shadow cabinet obuvunaanyizibwa bwaffe kulondoola mirimu gya gavumenti, kulondoola ssente y'omusolo eteekeddwawa era eri mu kukozesebwa etya. Muze mutulaba nga tugenda ku kampuni ez'enjawulo. Wiiki ewedde twali mu Northern Uganda, Amuru ku Atiak Sugar Factory, eyo yakaweebwa obuwumbi 553 kumala emyaka egiyise, naye teri sukaali gwe bali mu kukola. Twagenda ku Day Biopharma, awo balina kukola ddagala era bakaweebwa obuwumbi 723, naye ne kaakano tewannavaayo ddagala. Twagenda Lubowa Hospital, eyo tebatukkiriza na kuyingira kubanga ebyayo bibi nnyo. Kati tuzze wano ku ROKO Construction Company, kubanga kampuni eno yakaweebwa ssente obuwumbi 263 nezigwamu. Eno kampuni eno aye tuwulira gavumenti egenda kudda mu Parliament esabe bongezebwe ssente obuwumbi nga 2 oba 3. Obuzibu we buli, bwe nawandiika ebbaluwa, kuba tutuuse wano ne bandaga ebbaluwa gye batuwadde awo, manager agamba nti yeebuuziza ku boodi n'egamba nti leader of opposition ne shadow cabinet tebakkirizibwa kujja wano kulondoola ssente y'omusolo. Kyovuddoola abatulemeseza okuyingira, tubadde nga abayingira mu kaawo ne batugamba temugenda sukka wano. Ate ng'ebizibu bingi bye tuwulira ku kampuni eno. Abakozi ba kampuni eno bazze batukubira amasimu, wayiseewo emyezi 3 4 tebafuna musaala. Ate nga nabo bakimanyi nti government, parliament ezeeyisa ssente ezijja wano ku kampuni eno. So nga batubuuza bannaye, mwayisa ssente zijja mu kampuni naye tukola tetufuna musaala. Balina ebizibu nabo ng'abantu, famire zaabwe n'ebirala. Obuzibu obulala obuli ku kampuni eno, erina projects zeekwasaganya. Emu ye Lubowa Hospital. Ate mujjukira twagendayo ne batugaana okuyingira. Ndowooza kati babagambye bano nti bujasiti temubakkiriza kuyingira nga bwe twakola mu Lubowa. Era balina ne projects endala ze baddukanya nga Parliament. Parliament chambers empya zaali za kugwa mu Parliament ye10 eyaggwa. Nene kaakano katuli mu Parliament ye11 egenda kuggwako nga chambers ezo tezinaggwa. Ate nga Parliament esaasaanya buwumbi na buwumbi okurenting, okupangisa offices ez'ababaka, ez'abakozi, Kingdom Kampala, Queen's Chambers n'awalala. Ate nga Parliament yegamba nti ffe tusasula ssente abantu bano balina okukola chambers naye tetumanyi kiki baliko. Naye ate nga bw'osaasaanya okupangisa office, ekyo si kya bugunjufu ku ssente y'omusolo. Mu kuyisa ssente ezaasookera ddala eza kampuni eno, mwaka 2022 speaker yali mu ntebe yatugamba nga parliament nti kakati government etugambye bwe tutayisa sente zino kampuni eno egenda kugwa ina amabanja mangi naki etugamba bannenga temunayisa sente ezo ze mugamba nti kakati government egenda kugula emigabo mu kampuni eno tusoke tutegeere mukoze due diligence munoonyereza okutegeera kampuni eno eyimiridde etya amabanja geina genkana ki property assets zerina zenkana ki ne tutegeera ki kye tuyingiramu je bwe tuteekamu emirimu ginaatereera ginatambula obulungi naye nakati tewali kitambula bulungi so kati speaker mu kaseera n'aziyisa speed n'adyaninga house yatuleka tuyimiridde nga tugamba bannange ffe totuwuliriza ensonga zaffe toziwuliriza n'adduka emisinde n'agenda kati bye twayogerako byebino ebituukiridde tewali kitambula abakozi tebasasulibwa ate nga ssente y'omusolo mpitirivu eteekeddwa wano ffe kye tugamba era kye tujja okuzzaayo mu parliament okusookera ddala twagala accountability twagala embalirira ey'obuwumbi 263 n'ezeeyongeramu ezakateekebwa ku kampuni eno ey'obwannannyini embalirira eyo tugyetaaga okuva mu ministry ya finance era tugamba nti finance bino bye tuwulira nti mugenda kudda mu parliament musabe ssente endala obuwumbi obulala nga 3 okwongera mu kampuni eno temukigeza kuba kyeyolesi mu lwatu kitwabagamba luli nti mugenda ziteekayo ssente ezo zigenda kufa ttogge kati tuli wano tebasobola natukiriza kuyingira kubanga bamanyi nti ebyabwe bibi tetujja sigala nga tukwasaganya obuvunaanyizibwa bwaffe era ne kampuni endala ezimanyi nti zaweebwa ssente y'omusolo tujja bwe munaatugaana okuyingira nga bano it is okay eggwanga lijja tegeera nti mulina kye mukweka era kati kino kye tukola twagala ne bannayuganda batwegatteko okubanja ssente zaabwe kuba ssente zaabwe ffe ababanja nga bakulembeze lwakuba nti tuli bakulembeze naye tugamba nti bannayuganda bali eyo ntwegatteko okubanja ssente zammwe zino ssente ezibbibwa ssente eziteekebwa mu bitongole bino ebyobwannannyini mu ngeri etategeerekeka ate ne zitakola ekyo kye bagambye kizigenda kukola kyetuwulira ekirala ku kampuni eno tubiwulira mu mbu yatandikawo kampuni eno mukulu tuwulira ndowooza yafa kuba kati agiddukanya mutabani we nti omukulu oyo mbu Mwami Museveni ne banne bwe baali nga bali mu nsiko yabawangayo ku sapooti kaakati tetumanyi oba y'ensonga lwaki bo bawulira nti balina protection tewali ajja bakwatako tewali ajja bagambako nga tebakozesa ssente y'omusolo kyovuddola n'ebbaluwa gye yampandiikidde akopinze in office of the president naki kati ebikwataganirawa ku mirimu gyaffe naye kati toyinza kunenya abantu aboogera ebyo niwakubadde yes ffe tuyinza okubadde tukiyinaako bukakafu naye kati abo bakyogera nti abantu bano nti babayamba nga bali mu nsiko kati omuntu abajja kikkiriza kubanga kampuni tekwatibwako tegambibwako ate ng'ekozesa ssente y'omusolo naye ffe tujja sigala nga tulondoola era nga tubuusa bannayuganda nga tubazibula amaaso mulabe ssente yammwe weeraga nammwe mwegatteko okubanja kuba zino ssente zizina okukola ku nsonga ezituma bannansi eyo kankoma the colleagues
LoP avayogedde abasamalayizi sekimala okubanga gavumenti esobola okuinjectinga ssente ezo zonna mu kampuni ng'eno nene mujjanga ababaka ba palamenti okunoonya accountability oba value for money ne babaggalira ebweru gavumenti yeyongera kulaga bwerere bwayo buli lukya kubanga handshakes zino eziri private kubanga this is a private company ne mugiwanga supplementary kati ezo ssente zezaali badde zikola amakubo amabi zino ssente zezaali badde zizimba amalwaliro zino ssente zezaali badde zizimba amasomero n'ekitwewunyisa nnyo okubanga tuziwa private companies ate nga tezisobola na ku accountability n'ekirala tosobola kwata ssente suka bilioni 2.6 naye nga n'abakozi tebasasulwa twewuunya anaalya ssente ezo ziragawa kubanga kakati kifuuse baana baliwo nti buli kampuni gavumenti gyewa ssente bwe mutuukayo tebakkiriza kuyingira ekitegeeza waliwo abantu within government abaconnectinga ne kampuni zino ne balya ssente z'omuwi w'omusolo so kye twagala okusaba naddala eri President Museveni kubanga buli kaseera buli waaba ne state of nation address public address ayogera nnyo ku corruption. There is no more corruption than this. Ono ye corruption omusajja mwennyini n'okwata ssente n'oziwa 263 billions naye nga tebasobola kuwa accountability. Tetuganye nga bwe bagamba mbu balabika baamuyambako mu nsiko naye okuyambako mu nsiko bo banaatwalanga butwazi ssente ne bagenda bwe batyo ng'eggwanga lisigala lifiirwa. So kye twagala okugamba minisita wa finance tukitegedde nti ebbanga eritali lyewala agenda kuddayo ewolera ssente